I still can't get a hold of her. Were there guests over today? When I checked the clock, it was past 10 o'clock already. Since then, I tried calling Sugar Ray several times, but couldn't get through to her. And just like that, it had already gotten this late. How many times were you calling? That's the question, bro. That's the question. I've never gone this long without hearing from Sugar Ray. I really didn't understand my family's schedule at all. That's a way to start this this right here. That's a way. Okay. Why did you have to phrase it that way? Why did you phrase it like that? So you haven't grown even that much. What are you two talking about? Ouch. Alright. What? I mean, technically, it wasn't just at Chocolate. It was technically he was talking about both of you. So you can't just throw this at her and say it's on her. Like what? Vanilla, you're the one changing the subject. Yeah, yeah, she is. Oh, jeez. In any case, don't worry about the bath. You two need to get ready to go home. Now they're just gonna act like airheads. I mean, I just like Vanilla's just like, wherever Chocolate goes, I tag along too. I just like that. It's just hilarious. Okay, we go from trying to insult him now to praising. What? Okay. Stop feigning ignorance, you two. Cut that out. Two of them looked my way, about to distract me again. I'll say this, they're good at that. Let's see. Since Sugar Ray isn't picking up, I'll take you two home. So go get ready to leave. They didn't. Well, why should they get ready? I mean, technically they didn't bring anything along. It's just them. Oh. Chocolate and Vanilla turned away from me and cast their gazes downwards. Yeah, I saw that. Returning home on the same day I had moved out. Yeah, that don't sound right. Seemed to be such a stupid idea that I did hesitate a bit. You think? You think? There was no other way. Nor was there time for excuses. I looked towards Chocolate and Vanilla as they hung their heads in silence and continued on. Okay, he's just going on a tirade now. Okay. Let's see. I will mention this before I read this here real quick. I will mention this is at the beginning of this is I don't understand like why he's so uptight about this. He's like, I'm opening up my bakery and everything, and it's gonna be a one-man operation. Wait, I mean, dude, you can't run a bakery on just a one-man operation, especially at a bakery of this size. Especially, because, I mean, from the outside, it looks like a big store. I mean, well, actually, I should say, from the outside, it looks kind of like a small store, but on the inside, it must be a big store. Because, you know, like, that's just how that works sometimes. But, like, dude, no way one person can do this. That's the problem. Like if I was in his situation, and I'm like, oh, I need to take these two home and just start opening up my bakery and everything. I couldn't do that by myself. I could not, because I mean, you have to do, you know, you have to put like, you have to do like cleaning, you have to do all the baking, service, everything. Like, this guy would be nothing but a corpse. Like a week in, he would just be nothing, just like on the ground, and just like, oh, take me to the light. He would be like that. He would be like that after a week, to be honest. Let's see. So, like, I've got no one to rely on, so I don't know how things will turn out. You do got someone to rely on. Them. Because they can help you. Let's see, with all that's going on, I don't know if I can take care of you two. Get it? I mean, they're old enough to, like, take care of themselves. What? I mean, it's already going to be difficult enough just looking after myself. There's the denial. There it is. Wait for it, he's gonna go, It was a quiet voice I could barely hear. Chocolate said something with her head down. Yeah, there it is. What did you say? And then get closer, and then yeah. There it is. There it is. Ouch. And off she goes. And she's off. Wait. Hey, Choco? There's Vanilla. And she's like, I'm going to run too. Bye. I'm like, I'm going. Wait, stop. Vanilla, why are you running away too? Now we're playing tag. Alright, cool. Like, it's dangerous, so stop running around. If you fall, you'll get hurt. I mean, that's true. Well, that is a good point. That is a good point. Maybe so in Choco's case, but aren't you bad with physical activity? Oh, damn. Come on, I got you now, Choco. What? Hopefully he just grabbed you by the arm or hand. Hopefully. If not, then that's not right. Bruh. Oh, okay. I am not. It's because you two are running around. Well, you could just grab him by the hand. I mean, you could just do that. Oh, it was a trick. Clever. Hey, stop it. You're still gonna run. Yeah, I got you, Vanilla. Ah! Tag team. Got him. Yeah, they're gonna get tickled. So, Choco, stop, really, stop. I'm not doing the laugh, but yeah, I'm not doing that. Got him. Like I said, stop running. Yep. Well, I mean, you did ask for that because you did say you don't want them to be with you. So I mean, you did ask for that. So fair enough. The two of them didn't listen to a word I said as they continued to mess with me. I mean, it won't be much longer. They'll tire themselves out. And that's how the first night went. But okay, okay, hold on. Where did they get the pajamas? Where'd they get this at? Where'd they get this at? What the hell? Okay. I guess we'll say it for story conveniences. Okay, I guess. For now, I'll let you stay, but only for tonight. Famous last words. It's actually for the rest of the series, actually. Actually. I don't have guest beds or futons, okay? While all that was happening, 11 o'clock became midnight. So they were running around for an hour? I mean, for me, with my size, I would probably run for about 15 minutes and I'd be passed out. That's obviously a joke. Obviously. Let's see, even if I took them home, everyone was sure to be asleep by now. True. One glimmer of hope I had that Shigure would call me back. Didn't happen. So I decided that taking them home tomorrow was my first priority. Okay, well, he's on the couch now. Cleverly, they had even brought pajamas. Like, I guess they were thinking that the whole time. Like, yeah, clever. Just how much planning went into their schemes anyway? I'd say a lot. Really, if you two sleep there, where will I? Well, he's probably sleep on the couch, but they'll probably say, "Well, you can sleep in the bed with us," which, yeah, he can. Yeah. I'm not going there. Wait. Like, what does that mean? I mean, I get that he's a male. I get that. But what is the second part of that mean? But he doesn't know when to give up. What does that mean? What? I'm really raising an eyebrow at that. What does that mean? Honestly, no, I don't want to know. I don't want to know. I shouldn't go there. I don't want to know. So don't get ahead of yourself, you two. A single bed for 3 people is too crowded. That I agree with. That I agree. That's ridiculous. She always she phrases that. Since we're the ones that are intruding. Well, you're not intruding. Well, to be honest, you're not sleeping on the floor. Okay. I watched the two of them lie down and curl up. You're not sleeping on the floor. On the floor of an empty room without even curtains. That is way too pitiful of a sight to be called praiseworthy. I mean, that is true. I mean, cats do love boxes. That is true. That's something only strange people would say. What? Does he not understand that cats like boxes? Where do these cat girls get this information from, anyways? It's probably because it's in their system of being a cat, because cats like boxes. I mean, it's just a known fact. I mean, you could buy your cat an expensive cat bed, like a cat bed that costs like $40 to $50. Heck, maybe even $100 if you want to go all in for a cat bed. And you're like, oh, I bought you this cat bed and everything. I want you to, like, sleep in this. And then they look at it. They'll step foot in it and be like, oh, this is nice. And then a few minutes later, they'll be like, okay, they'll say, okay, you'll probably come back to it later. You wake up the next morning when the cat's asleep or something like that, or later in the day, and the cat is sleeping in a cardboard box. That's just how they are. It's just how they are. Well, I mean, they probably read a lot of books and watched TV in Shigure's room. Yeah, probably. Choco isn't good with kanji characters, so she only reads picture books, so... yeah, she'll learn. Takes time. It's funny, though. Let's see. Whatever. You two go sleep in my bed. It still gets pretty cold at night in April, after all. No, he's gonna sleep on the couch. Yeah, see? Yeah, that's fair. The sofa can fit one person, and there's air conditioning in there if I need it. Honestly, that's a luxury. If there's air conditioning right there in the living room, okay, yeah, I take the couch. I sleep with a box fan at night because I just like the noise and the air from it, so it's good. No, that's not how this works. Don't phrase it like that. And don't phrase it like that either. Don't phrase it that way. It doesn't sound right. They moved quickly towards me like lions catching their prey. I placed my hands on their heads and spoke to them in a clear and stern voice. Let's see. Listen up. I will sleep on the sofa, and you two will sleep in my bed. Those are your master's orders, understood? And they're disappointed. Come on. You can't do that, like, and I'm not going there. I said it like that deliberately. Well, I mean, you have to make a point. I mean, you're not being very rude. It's a good point. It's good. So then the two of them looked as they wanted to say something, but hesitated. They lowered their heads apologetically. I mean, he's not like trying to be rude about it. It's just like someone with a brain. Like, I mean, I'm not trying to be like insulting or anything, but like a person with a brain would understand that it just doesn't sound right. It doesn't sound right. They mustered out. They looked like they were on the verge of tears. Okay, let's not do that. Their obedience had the exact opposite of the effect I expected. It filled me with guilt. Yeah. I felt a prickling sensation in my chest. I mean, it hurts because, I mean, you had to say that. It hurts. But, I mean, it's the right thing to do. See, it's the right thing to do. Just, yeah. That pain left me as I sighed and rubbed the two of them on their head. Come on, get going. At least they're in agreement now. At least. At least they're in agreement now, at least. Let's see. Good night. If anything happens, call for me right away. Plus, I mean, the bed in the background, it looks like a twin size. I mean, it kind of looks like the size of my bed in real life. But, I mean, that bed looks way more comfy than mine, so I'm kind of jealous. And gently rub the heads of the two dispirited cat girls once more. Make sure I read that word right. Alright, see you in the morning. That said, I turned the lights off in the room. There it is. I was about to say, it's gonna turn the lights off. Oh yeah. Okay, there we go. Her vanishing voice echoed slightly in the darkened room. The pain in my heart from before became even sharper. Oh, it will. I swallowed that pain and replied cheerfully. It's okay. It's just for one night. Don't worry about it. I don't think that's what she's referring to. I think she's referring to like all the trouble that they put you through at the beginning of the game. I think, or the beginning of this day. I think that's what she's referring to. I think. Well, it's not that I think. I believe that's what it is. So now then, go to sleep. And there's the door. There's the door. I really shouldn't act on my emotions, huh? I'll lay down on the sofa. Yeah, I heard that. I sighed while staring at the ceiling. Been there, done that. If I gave in to my emotions, the result would just lead to more sadness. What? If I use kind or hopeful words, they will all end up as lies. It's pretty uncool of me to be so passive like this. You think? Well, I continue to pile on insults and make excuses for my actions. Yeah, you just fall asleep. There it is. I closed my eyes and waited for sleep to take over. Let's see. There's a pretty big difference between underquilt and a bed cover. I think that's what that said. I mean, yeah, there's a big difference. Oh, she finally got in touch. Finally. Wait, what? If they agree on it, what? How does that work? Was what she told me when I was finally able to get in touch with her. Without any margin of negotiation space, I was struck down. I'd say so. But Shigure, even if you say that, I don't think chocolate and vanilla will. Don't make it sound like it's a daily ritual or something. In any case. just dodge the subject. Just be like, okay, since you didn't say something nice to me, sorry, Father's calling me, so I need to get going. Goodbye. Damn. Damn. Wait, Shigure? Damn. Seriously? That's what you get. Got him. As the ruthless electronic buzz of the drop call echoed, I stared at my cell phone. You think? I imagine he's just like looking at the phone, he's just like, Seriously? He's just looking at it like, come on. And here I thought I could sort all this out if I could just talk to Shigure. Nope. Ooh, what's breakfast today? What is it? I'm curious. Ketchup. So, ketchup, is it omu rice? Is it omu rice? Sandwiches. Oh, sandwiches. Okay. I was a little off. Okay. Well, not a little. I was way off, actually. The cat girls in question were happily stuffing themselves with sandwiches. These sandwiches incidentally contained tomato, cheese, and lettuce. Okay. That's simple, but I like it. With an over-easy fried egg tucked inside of all of that. It was a simple meal. Over easy. If I remember how an over easy works, is you fry it until the white's set, and then you flip it over, and then let the yolk get a nice little fry to it. But you don't break the yolk. You don't break the yolk by doing that. I think that's how over easy works. I believe. That does sound pretty good though. So breakfast was pretty much like this. He's still going with this. Well, heck yeah, he's still going. Got that iron defense. Let's go. You two are definitely going home today, okay? Depends on what level of world class. Excuse me? Did you really phrase it like that? Excuse me? Stop it with the deliberate. Oh, jeez, that's deliberately misleading words. Yeah, you think? Poured something to drink. I said at their happy-go-lucky mindset. I believe it. I took the opportunity to fill their empty glasses with milk. Nice. The eating habits of cat girls were pretty much the same as those humans, so that part was straightforward. Of course, what they liked and disliked depended on each individual cat girl. That is true, because some people don't like specific food items. That's true. I mean, for years, I didn't like mushrooms or onions. For years, I just didn't like the taste. I just didn't like the texture. Now, if you fried them, I was fine with it. But if I just ate them just raw or something like that, it's just nasty. I couldn't stand it. Nowadays, I'm okay with it because I've adjusted my taste, so I'm used to it. The only thing I cannot stand of eating food, the only food I cannot stomach to be eating is I see people eat a spoonful of mayonnaise. I just don't know how people can do that. I just don't know, and I do not want to know. Let's see. In the end, I wasn't able to get everything put away yesterday, and it's true. Because you were all over the place. Today, I really do have to start getting ready for the bakery's opening too. Let's see. That's why I don't have time to relax and play with you two. Nico goes to go home. Why does he word it like that? I said that to him with a sandwich in my hand. Okay, you're gonna act like a Chad while you're saying that. Okay. You don't have to show off saying that while eating a sandwich in your hand, just I can say it like that. It's not right. She put her sandwich down on her plate. And just like yesterday, she looked up at me with upturned eyes. Well, what she's trying to do is she's trying to guilt you. That's what she's trying to do. Get you just go like, fine. It's what they're trying to do. Yeah, it's a problem. Gosh, like, dude, that's so wrong. You have to phrase it like that. Just be like, yeah, it's a problem. Okay, the oof meter is completely off the scale for that one. Answer clearly. Why did you have to say it like that, though? That's so harsh. Like, oh, God. Her shoulders drooped more than before. I believe it. The ears which sat atop her head drooped down hardly too. You think? Unable to make fun of anything, Vanilla could only look on with concern. I believe it. Yeah, now you're just left like, did I really just say that? Yeah, you did. The pain from last night pricked at my heart again. I'll say it again. You think? I tilted the already cold coffee cup. As my emotions dulled, unimpeded by my judgment. I don't know if I said that word right. I don't know. Her usually always perky ears were drooping, and I really can't see them because they're all the way at the top of the screen. Can't really tell. Juggalo was speaking clearly under under her own volition. There we go. Vanilla's usually blank expression did not change. Well, I mean, yeah. However, she showed me her strong determination. I mean, with her eyes like that, I believe it. I don't remember Choco and Vanilla ever being this disobedient. Well, they're not being disobedient. I thought it stayed at the back of my mind. All they want to do is just, be with you. There's just nothing wrong with that. Let's see, but if I was going to be swayed by that, then I wouldn't have said this. Oh, jeez, you're gonna say something different? That understood. What was said there? It's like we missed something. Oh, doorbell. Plot convenient doorbell. Plot convenience. Oh, tableware. Nice. Tea set. All the boxes. Okay. Let's see. She smiled brightly and brought out the invoice along with a pen. Okay, let's see. I looked over the sales invoice I received once more. Somehow this doesn't look like what I ordered. Like, no, the stuff I ordered is in here too, but is there too many of it? I looked over the pile of boxes inside the bakery. Inside my tiny bakery was a mountain of boxes. A mountain, in all caps, by the way. It was as if the inside of the bakery had become completely made of boxes. Okay, how many boxes are in here? That's the question. Let's see. As you can see, we don't need this much tableware inside the bakery. Accept this order. Huh. From all this? The mountain of cardboard boxes towered over everything. Well, I can't tell because I don't see any boxes in this shot. I don't see any. I was at a loss for words. Every box was of equal size. I wouldn't know what was inside of each of them without opening them up. On top of that, looking at the sales invoice, I could see that they were all contained expensive tea sets and tableware. And if I accepted it all, it would be a lot of work to deal with all these new items. There's still things I need to do in advance of my bakery's opening, so I don't mind accepting these. But it's going to take a while to deal with all this. And look, you don't want to put all this pressure on me. From the looks of it, it will take 2 hours or more. But to have it redelivered would take double the effort too. I just like there, just on the side of the screen. Nice. But if you gotta think about it, they can help. That's right, I have a lifeline. No, a lifeline. Okay. Yeah, let's go. I'm exhausted. I glanced at the tableware we had just finished organizing. Lowered myself into a chair and relaxed my shoulders. Oh, that's perfect. Yeah, thanks, Choclo. Don't mind if I do. That's perfect. That'll help you. I downed the cold tea in one gulp. Well, it depends on how much it was. I guess it was a small cup, I guess. Somehow or another, the light meal tableware had arrived. Soon, I really had to get the bakery ready for its opening. I did say I needed any help I could find. And I really did need the help this time. I mean, you're going to need a lot more help in the future, and that's why they're here. That's why. They can help you. Because they're family. They can help you. I can sense the praising aura coming from Choclo. I agree. She had a wide smile on her face and was in a ready stance to receive my approval. Just give her some head pats. Thanks. I couldn't have done it without you two. I will say, though, it is a shame in the first game because it's not a feature. But in the second game and so on, I think it's up here in the top right. It's not up here in this game. There's a button up here you can click and you can actually give them head pats. That's an actual thing. So, yeah. Well, she's happy. Watch from the shadows. Ain't that the truth? So, hey, you two are getting a bit too close. They lean forward towards me for emphasis. I did not say that right. It is true that without you two around, this would have been a real problem. He's still going on. Bruh, come on. So that's a different issue from the one before. You two have to go back home. Man, I forgot how savage this guy is. Jeez. Besides, it's not like I can ask you two to work for me or anything, okay? Well, I mean, they can work for you because they're family. It's a family business. They can still help you. I don't understand, like, his stone cold demeanor. I don't get it. Her shoulders drooped along with her ears and tail. The enthusiasm she had showed before had completely disappeared. Again, you think? She sighed deeply and looked disheartened. And slow walk off. She treasured up to the second floor, still dejected. I mean, I believe it. Chula's name. Why do you phrase it like that? Come on. Of course she isn't. I knew she was pushing herself to be bright and full of energy. But even so, this wasn't something that was easily going to change my mind about. It was all the more of how much she cared for me. I don't see it that way. I mean, she's helping you, and you're just being like stone cold. Like you're just like, yeah. Okay, Vanilla's still here. She spoke quietly in her usual way. Vanilla tilted her head as she asked that question. You two aren't bad cat girls, and that's why I can't have you stay here. What does that mean, bro? So they're not bad, but we can't have them there. What? It's because you two are good cat girls that I can't allow it. What does that mean? What does that mean? She blinked as she took in my words. It was almost as if she was trying to peer inside my heart, and probably. She stared directly at me, long and hard. That is true. Vanilla. Well, hopefully those words sink into him, because I mean, she is correct there. She is. With those words, she went upstairs. The sound of her small footsteps slowly disappeared, and before long, I couldn't hear them anymore. Humans are hard to understand, huh? Yeah? inside the bakery, now devoid of anyone but myself. I repeated those words she had just said to me. Now that I think about it, that is a pretty inconsistent way of thinking, isn't it? Cats do not understand that. Having heard that said aloud, I began to understand what it really meant. It must be pretty nice to live the simple life of a cat girl, huh? Why is he okay, it sounds like he's like phrasing it completely the wrong way. I pondered as I looked at the name of the bakery affixed to the window. With a bitter smile, I began to clean up the tea sets that had arrived earlier. So, broke his cup. Let's see, the cup broke by itself. I agree with that. I agree.